Hi, Joanne.
Good morning, David. How are you?
I'm well, and you?
David, you are one of those polite people I know to call a phone call a pocket phone call when everyone else says it was a butt call.
Well, now and then. How was your vacation?
It's good. I mean, it was short, and half of it was spent on the train. But it was nice to just, do something different. I think that's an important thing for us to do, and I just haven't been able to do that in a long time.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hi, Linda. Nice to see you.
Good to see you.
Hi, Linda.
Hello.
How are you?
I am well. How are you?
Good. Good.
Yes. Good to see you.
Good to see you.
Yes, yes. And your greeters came to
yes.
meet me at the door.
Jerry's hanging out in the other room because our cleaner is here. So that's why the cats are down here.
Okay. Okay.
Which is fine.
Yes. Yes.
Greet everybody.
Yes. Yes.
Except Joanne.
Yes, you didn't.
I don't like the cats. Being gone for 4 days, my cat was like, he just doesn't take as much to Rick or Patrick, but he did sit on Patrick's lap. So I think that's because Patrick was sitting in the chair I normally sit.
Well, that's a step forward.
That's a step forward. Anyway.
I just met Patrick the other day at a Justice Singers thing, All Souls. He was.
At All Souls. Yeah.
Claire.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Oh, good. Nice.
Yeah.
How was that?
The Justice Singers? We're doing good. We've got a whole bunch of stuff that we're doing.
Oh, good.
Yeah, we're trying to keep everything going. There's a group in Groton that's going to do a sing out kind of thing, kind of a community gather, and going to continue to build community with everybody.
Great.
Singing old protest songs, singing new protest songs, singing whatever we can. That's
whatever you can. Yeah, there's a lot of them out there. There's a lot of them out there.
Yeah. So
aren't there?
So
there really are. There really are. I don't know if you know this, Linda, but for 35 years, Rick and I were co-founders and cooks for a group called People's Music Network for Songs of Freedom and Struggle.
Did not know that.
It still exists. The group exists. We just kind of gave up on cooking for between 100 and 150 people for 6 meals in a weekend.
I can't imagine why.
We hit our wall about a year ago on that one.
Wow.
But, they're great. And you can join them and do a fair amount of stuff online with them, too.
Where are they?
But there's a lot. So I have been exposed to, songs that were protest songs when they played them in the round robin for the very first time to a group of people, or Pete Seeger used to come and hang out and do the dishes with us and sing and mentor the young'uns. So it was really an amazing group. But anyway, those there's so many resources out there for protest songs and new protest songs.
Yeah.
So, great. Glad y'all are doing that.
Great.
Thank you.
Okay. Onward and upward. And I'm even recording, which is amazing.
Yep, see that. You just need to figure out how to save it, David. Which is not a criticism, because I am like so bad at technology. So bad.
Sometimes I go through a whole period where there is no problem at all, and then all of a sudden I hit a block somehow.
Yeah.
But I'm working on not blocking.
Not block. Yeah. Well, it's a constant struggle, I find. So I'm yeah, I understand.
So, any heaven and earth questions, issues? Rose? What? What was that?
Well, I spent a lot of time rereading, particularly maybe the last few classes, and kind of even going back a little to one of the earlier ones when we, discovering inner space. And I feel like, and maybe this is just natural progress, that I get aha moments and I get, what in heaven's name does this mean? Or how do I understand that space in between the yin and the yang? Or what am I doing with my finger anyway? And where am I going with this? And so sometimes I feel like I have some clarification on like unlocking and being awake, and and kind of where we're trying to go, and other times but there's still missing gaps. Am I being too analytical, and am I doing this too much? Too much, I don't know, like a lesson plan, or I don't, but anyway, so that's kind of where I am. I am really thankful I had that time on the train, because it's usually I'm trying to kind of catch up in the morning, do a little practice, and get the next email, and having just quiet time to read and ponder and kind of go back, and that was good. But it also just raises more scratching of the head.
Well, let me say you're perfectly normal.
You're good.
Very much articulated kind of where I am. So
yeah, absolutely.
Thank you.
And where I was many years ago.
Yeah, I figure. I mean, this is not. Yeah, this is a different way of our thinking, right? It is not a Western way. But I've been practicing for many years, so there's a lot, and there's a lot here that resonates with me. So
yeah, so I have to say that opening to the awareness of those spaces of inner space itself, so to emptiness. It's not something you can do. It's not something you can make happen.
Right.
And I found it took an awful lot of letting go before I could begin even to be aware of that. And so that's not necessarily very encouraging, I understand.
Right.
But it is the reality that, boy, when you get it, it is really great. But it is not easy to get there, because our Western minds say, I ought to be able to do this. And you can't do it. You have to simply allow it to happen, to be open to it, and to not to question it and not to struggle with it. And that's hard for us to do.
Yeah.
But it's what we It has to do with this. It has to do with our Tai Chi. It has to do with our Qigong. The basic principle is the same in all of them.
Yeah.
Because eventually you can, perhaps, you can literally experience this while you're doing Tai Chi or Qigong. And I don't think there's any, I can't give you, these are the steps that will get you there.
Right. Right.
And all I can do is to encourage you to practice, to try to open up, to try to allow yourself to experience this, and recognizing the speed of your thoughts is really kind of one of the first things, because they are going so fast that while you only are aware of a few of them, there are hundreds going every minute. And you can't know the space between them by thinking about it.
Mm-hmm.
So, this is what you said, Joanne, is absolutely right. This is not Western thinking.
Right.
This is letting go and opening up and just letting yourself be deeply aware. In a way, I was sitting here thinking, boy, that's really helpful, David. There isn't anything that I can really do to make it possible for you to be aware.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Right.
Right.
Right. That I understand.
Yeah. So
But, yeah.
And just, I think hearing your experiences with it, hearing your encouragement to, and descriptions and things like that is really huge. I mean, trying to, putting all of it kind of together. There was a point where we were talking about the inner dissolving meeting with the outer dissolving and things like that. So trying to put that into piece with what we're doing now, I had a bit of an aha moment where it felt like, okay, that space between the thoughts kind of thing, can I bring that into how I'm just going through the day? And just even that thought, not the ability to do it. I certainly can't do it yet, but that's just that thought kind of brought me more into an awareness of more of a presence, more of that. Okay, here I am. Here's the moment, and yeah, there's going to be a million thoughts going around, but here's the moment. And for some reason that
absolutely
it kind of helped a little bit. I mean, it's certainly not huge leap forward, but it kind of felt comfortable, and it felt like I can't think of words to really describe it, because it was just kind of like, it just kind of felt like an aha, a letting go, like what you're saying. It just kind of felt like, oh, I don't have to have, the million grippy thoughts that I've always gone around. It's, I don't know, it's just, does that make sense?
Yep.
Because it doesn't feel like I've got words to really say what it is.
And there aren't. You're absolutely right. And while I think that the finger exercise has perhaps limited use, one of the things is that it can help to slow down the thoughts. Which my understanding is that's really what you're trying to do, because to start with, you need your thoughts to slow down a little so that you can become aware of the space. Still, there are going to be only those instants that you can be aware of, not capture particularly initially.
It feels like the finger is also kind of like a clap. It's kind of like a basic bonk on the head. Pay attention.
Yep.
Here, kind of thing.
Yep.
And it feels like every time it goes by, it's like, oh yeah, okay. Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Here we are.
That's why we did that one exercise with clapping. It's exactly.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, it does feel like it's kind of putting that hard stop from, not necessarily a hard stop, but just kind of a hard barrier, a bump in the road that kind of makes you more aware of what it is.
Hopefully.
Well, it's taken time to really kind of process those and feel like it's
and really to arrive at a point where you accept the reality of it and that it's going to take time.
Yeah. So I don't want to side rail too much, but last night I was sitting there and I'm like, okay, so what if I get to that point of watching my thoughts and there's nothing there? I'm such an airhead. I just started laughing and I'm like, oh dear.
There's something there.
But it just made me chuckle.
Absolutely. And that's
I remember
good.
Dan Potter telling me a story once about, I wish I remembered it more. It was probably 20 years ago, and I don't think when I first heard it, I really understood it. But, it was this kind of group of primarily men having this conversation. They were all together. They were at somebody's house, and the woman wasn't really, engaging very much in all this kind of conversation. And so, as he talked about it, it became clear that they all kind of thought she was the airhead until they discovered she had just reached nirvana. So it's just a matter of kind of like, some things seem to be one thing and they're another.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just because you don't talk a lot doesn't mean you don't have solid thoughts either,
Yeah.
Sometimes the people who talk the most are the people who have the least to say. That's helpful.
Isn't that the truth?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
So we're going to continue with this for a while.
Good. Layer it on, David.
It didn't seem to me this was a time to introduce anything really new. So I think we need to kind of just hang out where we are for a while.
Okay. I'm good with that.
So a little heaven and earth.
Okay.
Maybe just 6 since we talked quite a bit.
Yeah. Okay.
And,
Maybe what? I'm sorry, maybe.
just 6 reps since we talked quite a bit.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
And then we'll go on.
And then we'll go on, and then we'll hear you talk more.
Well, I try to talk less and less. That seemed to me a big improvement. I don't know. There was a much better consistency of constant movement.
Okay.
The body didn't get stuck very often. There were a couple of places, but not. It was much better than previously. It did feel to me like you still need to be a little more aware in the 1, 2, 3 transition, because it didn't feel to me like you really completed 2.
Okay.
You didn't stop. You were moving all the way through that, but 2 started to sink when your hands started to sink. I mean, your body started to sink when your hands started to sink, and actually you're still going out, out, out until you make that energetic connection at the base of the skull.
Okay.
Then you begin to sink. Then you round that corner.
Okay. Okay.
Other than that, definite to me, a real improvement in just the whole body movement of what you were doing.
Okay.
Yeah, good.
Thank you.
And Joanne, I felt, as much as I can tell on Zoom, that you were doing well. You certainly have, as far as I can tell, corrected the neck issue.
I have, and I think it's been a lot of just not thinking so much about the neck, but about bending the bow.
Yep.
And so I'm not moving the neck, I'm moving my spine.
Aha!
Ta-da! Like, that's not quite a revelation, but it is physically. And it finally set in.
Yeah, that's how it is. We understand these things intellectually, and then we eventually discover, there's some energy.
And it was like I just kept knowing it was wrong, but feeling, I think, the same way in the other class with number 7. You just get hung up on What am
Yeah.
I doing again physically? And then you get lost.
Yeah.
Well, in your process of pursuing it. So I
Um,
do feel like I have that. I think that's also improved the tuck and the curve at the
yeah.
bottom of the spine.
I
And I
believe that.
really do feel the energy in this. So it kind of draws me to, I was like, oh, only 6? I want to do more.
Yeah. um, and just in a way, a side note, we looked yesterday at um, opening and closing the Dantian, and it was interesting. It really seemed to make a significant difference to 7.
Uh-huh. We
Being
had
aware.
talked a little about that before, and I did find that helpful, but it's a good just like reminder to keep
Yeah.
making that permanent. I did see the notes came up, but I was on the train, so I didn't, I print them out, and I'm a print them out,
Yeah.
underline them, highlight them kind
Yep.
of person.
Me too.
Yeah.
Okay. So, any other questions or thoughts at the moment? So, do you find the finger work helpful?
It's, I think when I kind of got that concept of what and why and how it was doing it, I felt like I could let it go, but I didn't need it.
Okay. Joanne?
I think I just found it confusing, to be honest. I mean, you gave a little more. I think I gained a little more understanding in this conversation, but I have not found it helpful. And if I'm supposed to, then I haven't yet. Well, obviously I'm supposed to, because that's why you would be having us do it.
Well, yes, and it's something you can come back to.
Okay.
So we're not going to start with that. It doesn't seem like that's a great help at the moment. I would encourage you in a week or 2 or a month to try it again and see if, as a result of practice, it helps at all.
And that could be why it helped me, Joanne, was I had seen this before. So coming back to it, kind of did that. So, yeah.
Right, the revisiting can have those aha moments. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So sit and close your eyes. Just take a moment to be aware of your structure. Try not to let anything collapse. Particularly the neck. Really subtle rise to open that space at the base of the neck. And very important to keep the midriff open. And always the armpits. So just relax as best you can. And begin to Try to allow yourself to be aware of the spaces between each thought as it comes and goes. Be aware that there is a space. And just be aware of allowing that space to relax. Comment on it and be distracted by the unconscious mind. Just allow yourself to become aware of what is going on. Just feel one gap and another and another until you get into the flow of just releasing each gap until all these spaces start becoming one awareness, one feeling. One, whatever it happens to be to you.
Hmm.
Do your best to become aware of and let go of any sense that you're trying to use the strength of your mind. Any sense you are trying to control or contract it. Any sense you want to fight what's inside of it. Just stay with it, like a river going down the mountain to the ocean. Stay with it and relax whatever you are aware of.
Hmm.
Stay with it and relax into it. relax, and go into that space between. Not attempting to change anything, not attempting to keep it alive, and trying to make it die. Simply letting go and releasing. When that releasing reaches a critical mass, you find yourself going into a much bigger place inside you. This may be Shin, the heart-mind. everything that you have been feeling can let go into that bigger space. It is constantly shifting. It simply depends on what is going on with you at that moment. Let the whole inside of your being just merge with this space. When this happens long enough, you go water to inner space. Now you're in the place. It makes the difference between just releasing or having the possibility of truly letting go and resolving. Just allow that space to be a resting space. You can begin to close when you are ready to do so. Sending all benefit gained from this practice out to help all the sentient creatures of the universe. Any last minute thoughts or comments? Questions?
No. Good practice.
Good. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Have a good week.
You too. All of you. Both of you. I will hopefully see you next Wednesday, David.
I hope
That's
so.
the plan. And next Thursday.
Wonderful.
All right.
Go.
Very good. Very good. Okie doke.
Take care.
Bye-bye.
Oh.